Welcome to Gold Fever Radio.
Whoa! Lot of knitting and loving, paying the bills, keeping things real, man, you know the deal. But when it's time for me to unwind, I gotta go someplace where the sun can shine, and there ain't no better place than out in the country. There's gold in them hills, and I'm gonna find it. It's a sight to see. You can't believe how the color of gold make you lose control. Well, there's gold in them hills, and I've got the fever. And there ain't no other place that I'd rather be. A hell of a time. I go straight from the bank, gassing up the tank, cranking up the radio, playing old Hank, it ain't that long.
Well, welcome. It is Wednesday once again. You know what that means. It is Gold Fever Radio time. Wednesday, June 12th, 2024. I'm going to go over my monologue. I'll save it till later on in the show because our guest tonight, he's a renowned, he's been all over the world. He knows more about stuff. So we got to take advantage of him. He said something about, he's starting to get up there in years. And so we only get him for an hour. He said something about bedtime or something like that. So we'll go through all that later. Oh, and then I'll show you something cool. I'll be giving away one of these famous tumblers. Look at that. So you'll get your chance to win one of them. So stay tuned for that. Secret Creek Prospecting, Paul. Hello, Herbs. I'll send another note to Herb, to Mike Herb. Why you never got that? Paul, Josh, hello. Daryl, hello. Mark Nye. Richard Gibson, hello. Patty's Adventures, hello. Bobby, Jerry Prince. All right, let's just bring our guest on in here. The one, the only. Look at this. It says Aqua Chiger.
Aqua Chiger, that's right. You're not going to keep me past dark, right? It's
No,
dark here around 9.
Yeah, I can see the light behind you, so when it starts to get dark, I know it's time for you to.
That's right. I go to bed with the chickens, and I get up with them, too, so.
Hey, so those that don't know, you want to introduce yourself to everybody.
Yeah, well, my name's Bo. I'm known as Aqua Chiger. I have a YouTube channel and a Facebook page, and I do a lot of outdoor stuff. I do, gold hunting. I look for Civil War relics, meteorites, swim in the river, scuba dive, look for sunglasses. I do a little bit of everything. Exploring. I just like exploring.
You do.
Yeah.
So Aqua Chiger, I got to ask you, how'd you come up with the name of Aqua Chiger?
Well, I came by it honestly because I didn't give it to myself. That was a friend of mine, Dan Freza, many years ago. I was trying to explain to him about a little creature. It's actually like a little bug that lives in the water, and it bites you. And when it does, it makes you kind of swell up and itch. And there's thousands of them in the water. It's also known as like swimmer's itch. Have you ever heard of that?
No.
Get in like salt water and stuff usually. But anyway, I got in a pond. I was just covered with these things, and I was just like a red mass. And I was trying to explain to Dan what these things were. It's like they kind of like a chigger bite, because it is like a chigger bite, but it's in the water. So he goes, "Oh, it's an Aqua Chiger." I said, "Yeah, that's perfect." I said, "That's what I'm going to call myself." So, because it's unique. So, I came by it honestly. I was given that name.
So, when did you start? How long you said you were doing whatever kind of what's your main forte? How did you get started?
Well, I guess most of my career, the hobby has been relic hunting with a metal detector. You're looking for Civil War relics, and I started back in the mid '70s. So that's a long time now. It's like, I don't know. How many years is that? 45?
Wow. That's
something
long
like
time.
that. So I've been metal detecting and exploring and looking for stuff for like 45 years now. So I've got a few years behind me and hopefully a few more in front as well.
Well, you got, the difference with, like, so when I talk to people on the East Coast, they say, well, you guys got it good because you guys got the gold in that out there. And I say, yeah, but you guys on the East Coast, you got it good because you got all the Civil War and you got all the ancient stuff when they first came over. I want to go hunt over there. And they say, well, they want to go hunt over here. So I said, well, let's do an exchange program or something.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's like the fence and greener. It's always greener on the other side of the fence.
Oh,
But
no, I'm
yeah, I love
tired.
to do both.
Yeah, I'm tired of hunting gold. I want to go find Civil War stuff and
Yeah.
artifacts and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. It really is. And I live in an area where a lot of stuff happened during the Civil War. Antietam Battlefield was Sharpsburg. It's just a few miles down the road. Gettysburg is an hour away from me. So there's a lot of activity where I live. So there's a lot of relics, or there was a lot of relics. It's getting a little tougher now to find them because there's of course tons of people doing it, and people have been looking for 60 years with metal detectors.
So you're in Virginia then?
Maryland.
Maryland? Oh,
I'm
wow,
in,
you're way up there then.
yeah, well, yeah, I'm in Maryland. West Virginia is just a couple hundred yards from me across the river.
Oh,
In
okay.
Virginia's, it's 30 minutes, 20 minutes. In Pennsylvania, the same way. So I'm kind of like at a lot of states right here where I'm at.
Okay. 'Cause I say
Yeah.
one day I got to go back to Virginia. So you scuba dive. What do you do when you scuba diving?
I look for treasure. I look for, Civil War stuff because there had pontoon bridges where that's where there's basically a floating bridge that they would build to cross the river. So they would drop stuff off bridges. Of course, they also had to, ford the rivers because there weren't all the main stone bridges and bridges that, people used were burned at the beginning of the war. So a lot of the troops and the cavalry and stuff would have to ford the rivers. And they'd lose a lot of stuff, especially when they were high, because they'd get swept off their feet and bullets would go flying and they'd lose muskets. And so that's what I'm looking for. And some of the places are too deep really to just stand up and do it. So I scuba dive. It's kind of like the new frontier with relic hunting, because there's not that many people doing it right now, but there's more and more every year, it seems. And it doesn't grow back. Like gold, gold is really thick in the ground going down.
Yeah.
Relics are just right on the surface. When they're gone, they're gone.
Oh, that's true. It's kind of,
Yeah.
it's funny. I used to talk to a lot of people, and they used to say, "Yeah, go get your scuba license and all that. Go get certified. We'll go scuba diving." So I went and got my scuba license and all that. Nobody's around. I'm just by myself now. So what's up with that?
Well, do you have places out there you could do that?
Lake Havasu.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
That's pretty
the
deep,
place
isn't it?
I've been going. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm more or less a shallow water diver. I mean, 10, 20 feet's about my max.
Oh yeah, I don't even
Yeah.
like to go down that far.
Yeah.
Yeah. So no, but that's so you use a detector, go underwater with the detector.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah. One day I got to come back there on the East Coast and hang with all you guys.
Yeah, you should. Just don't come in the middle of the winter when the ground's frozen.
No, you guys get snow there?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And it used to be, still to some extent, but the ground freezes in the winter. So you might have like December, January, February, part of March, where the ground could be frozen 1, 2, 3 feet thick, and it's like concrete. I mean, you can't dig it. I mean, people say, you can dig. No, you can't. I mean, I've done videos where I've taken axes out there and just chopping, and you can't get through the ground at all. But last few years, we really haven't had that much of a problem. Just some snow, and comes and goes.
So what do you do in the wintertime there? Where do you go?
Arizona, Southern California. When it starts to get cold, I usually go out west, and I've been spending a lot of time in like the World War II camps out there in Southern California and whatnot, just exploring those. They've been a lot of fun in the last few years. It'll be cold here, and then go out there, and it's like 100 degrees. It's just a real shock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they got Patton was out here, in this area too, where I'm at. So, Yeah, when you get out here, we'll go exploring some stuff out here.
Yeah, that sounds great. I'm always looking for somebody to do stuff with out there.
Yeah.
Because usually I'm just by myself. You know, I drive out, takes 36 hours behind the wheel, and I get out there. I'm just by myself, just doing my thing. You know, because you know, occasionally I'll meet up with people. You know, that I meet online.
Well,
And
hey,
you've been very generous to me when I've been out there. I don't think we've actually ever met, but we kind of have. So
yeah,
through friends.
yeah, through friends. And
Yeah.
I know you were out there in Meadview looking for gold.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you find any?
You know, I don't think I did on that that part of the trip. I have found gold out there before, but the last time I was out there, I don't think I did.
Well, you were using the Axiom, weren't you?
Yeah, the Axiom, and there's the Gold Master 2 or something. I can't remember what they called it.
24K.
Yeah, 24K. Yeah, I love that little machine. That thing's pretty good.
So Garrett takes care of you then, huh?
Yeah, they sponsor my channel, my YouTube channel, and I do, you know, they let me travel with them. I go all over the world with them, so that's a lot of fun. I've been to Australia. We took a trip down there and actually found some pretty good gold down there. So I'm always very happy to do stuff like that. You know, just something different.
Well, I try to reach out. I make Garrett. I sell Garrett stuff, but I've reached out to Garrett to try to get them to sponsor me, and I never heard back. So I guess I'm not as famous as you are. I guess. You know?
Well, I've been around for a while. I guess you have too, but you know, I don't know.
Well, at least a couple of years, anyways.
At least. Hopefully, got a few more left in me.
Well, you know, I've been around a long time, but not not playing. So what do you do during the day like now?
Well, right now I'm talking to you.
No, I meant like, do you have to go do a real job or?
No. I actually retired from a business that I started when I was younger, and then I kind of started making videos. So I found a camera. This has been 15, 20 years now. And I started making videos and putting them on YouTube. And now that's kind of what I do full time. I'm out making videos all the time, putting them on YouTube and Facebook. And of course you get ad revenue through that. So you can make a pretty decent living. And you're just doing what you love. So I can't really call it work, but it seems to take a lot of my time. I spent 6 hours in the bottom of the river today.
Wow.
You know, making a video, and I was editing it and almost forgot you. I'm sorry.
Wow.
I was thinking it was 9 o'clock that we're going to meet and the sun would be going down. My wife says, no, and he said, hey. I had to hurry up and get stuff ready.
So that's what I was going to ask you. So when you leave in the wintertime, does the wife go with you or does she stay there?
She stays here. Yeah. She used to travel with me a fair amount, but she, lately I've been just jumping in my pickup got a cap on it and I got a bed in the back and stuff, and I just go. Gives her time to do her own thing, and it gives me time to do my own thing. So it works out pretty good.
Wow, cool. Yeah, so you got a mutual friend out there that he travels and does all them shows, them art shows. I thought he would pop in here, but I haven't seen him pop in here. So
no, he might be around here in a bit.
Yeah, I know that he gets busy with those art shows. He's up in your neck of the woods someplace too.
I think he's out of Maine, I believe.
Yeah, I think so. Way
10,
up there.
It's 10 hours away, but I mean, he travels through here and does shows and stuff.
Yeah, he keeps telling me I got to come up there for some lobster. I tell him it's too far to go away for some lobster.
Yeah, lobster's good though.
Yeah,
I've driven up there to get lobster before.
Oh, did you? Yeah. He shipped me some one time down here.
Oh, did he? That's awesome.
Yeah, they're good people.
Yeah,
absolutely. But they get to take off and travel, so they'll be out here in the wintertime too. You know.
Yeah. I've met up with them a couple times out there.
Yeah.
This past season, I don't think our paths crossed, but I was a lot further south than they were.
Yeah, I know that last time you were out here, I missed you everywhere because, you were out at someplace in Patton's thing, and then you were up there in Meadview on the Grapevine thing, doing all of that.
Yeah, that was fun.
Things, and I'm thinking, man, this guy's everywhere, and I'm right behind him someplace.
we'll have to fix that next time. We'll have
Yeah.
to get together.
But let's see. Roland, jump on in anytime. I'm just saying who's in here.
Mhm.
Rackley, Buck, David, hello, Full Gold, Richard. Hey, if you guys got any serious questions that you want to ask old Aqua Chiger,
Well, not so
now's your
serious.
chance. He's a wealth of knowledge, man. I mean, this guy knows more about the world and stuff. So if you want to know anything like metal detecting or anything, now is the time. So you got a grand opportunity right now to really learn some stuff. So
Stuff.
some stuff.
Stuff is about right. I'm not really an expert at anything, so.
What kind of dog do you have?
Well, that's a corgi mix. Our alarm just went off. We're probably getting a delivery, and the dog barks whenever the alarm goes off. So
Oh, well,
I got 3 dogs.
that's a good thing. The dog bark.
Yeah, I can't stop her, so you have to put up with it for a little bit.
So are we 2 hours different, or are we 3 hours different?
3,
3 hours different.
3. Yeah,
So it's wow. So it is late there.
yeah. It's really late. It's like 8:15.
I can't believe the sun's still up.
Yeah, no, it'll stay up to around 9 or so this time of year, a little bit later maybe. So yeah.
Our sun will be going down here in another, I don't know, hour or so.
Really?
Yeah.
Are
Well,
you sure?
yeah, our sun goes down around 7, I think.
Oh wow, that's terrible.
Well, then it starts to cool off, so we like it when the sun starts to go down.
That's true.
You
What's
walk
your
out by-
temperatures like at night out there? Does it get cool at night or does it stay hot?
Oh yeah. No, well, I'm not in the city where you got all your concrete and cement, so yeah,
Yeah.
it cools down. It probably gets down to about in the 90s, maybe. No, no, it probably gets down into the high 60s, 70s,
Oh,
maybe.
that's nice. Yeah.
Well, I've used a blanket, put it that way. So it gets cold. But once it drops down 70 degrees here, we're in jackets.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah.
When it's that hot out there, oh my gosh.
Yeah, we're used to the heat, so when
Yeah.
it gets down 70 degrees, that's pretty cold for us.
Yeah, and the sun's hot out there too, like bakes you. Something about the rays are just stronger or something.
I know, because I think
Yeah.
it's closer to you or something.
I don't know what it is, but it is definitely, it will just bake you. Even if it's not that hot out, like 70s or 80s, I mean, you can just really feel it compared to here.
Yeah, it's radiating.
Yeah.
Richard says, I remember that Aqua Chiger searched for Kenny Vici in Nevada. Oh, to anyone's knowledge, has his body ever been found? I heard you did that.
Yeah, I've been up there several times. Kenny Beach was a YouTuber, kind of an explorer, looking for caves and stuff. It's outside of Nevada in the mountains there. And he just disappeared one day. And he was making videos out there, and he went back to a mine. He didn't go in it, but he left all the stuff there and just was gone into the hills. And it's an area outside of Las Vegas. It's really mountainous and rugged and hot. I mean, it's like straight up and down. So it's kind of become a thing now where people are looking for him to see if they can find any evidence of him. Did he get hurt, fall off a cliff? Did he, do himself in? No one really knows for sure, but there's interest all over the world. In fact, I just did an interview just like a week ago with a company over in the United Kingdom, over in England, and they're like doing a show about it.
Wow.
And I did an interview, several months ago, the same type of thing. So it's like a worldwide phenomena. It's kind of a little bit strange because there's a lot of missing people out there, but I guess because he was a YouTuber and he's kind of like a really nice guy, there's been a lot of interest. So I'll keep looking for him. Every time I go out, I'll spend a couple of days just trying to hike up the mountains. It's rough.
Fly a drone around or anything just to...
Well, no, it's out by just out by Groom Lake, in that area, so you can't fly anything.
Oh.
It's all it's all military out there. Top secret areas, and of course that's part of the allure and part of this fantasy people have is that the government snatched him because he was too close to, the secret stuff. But no, you can't fly drones.
Okay.
just
No,
hiking.
I've heard of people disappearing in the mountains and stuff like that mysteriously, and that's what I say. We're going to just say, is he close to any military bases or anything? So
Yeah.
it's interesting.
Yeah, when I'm out there, I mean, there's drones flying over all. I know the military drones, Reapers and stuff like that. So they're flying over all the time. It's kind of weird.
Okay, so Roland says, let's see, what is the new Garrett Storm going to be? A multi-frequency VLF or PI?
Well, I'm going to tell you a secret. I didn't even know it was called Storm. I only knew that they're working on a new machine, but I didn't know that. So tell them thanks. I know you know more than I do, apparently. So. I don't work for Garrett. They just sponsor my channel, and I get to hang out with them. So.
Yeah. Well, when you talk to him next, tell him, hey, take care of that guy.
I'll mention it.
No, here's my thinking. Okay, in all seriousness, I sell all types of detectors here because I got a little prospecting store. So I sell all brands of detectors, except MindLab. MindLab won't give me a dealership.
A lot of people are in that boat.
But, there's reasons why. I mean, anyways, it's kind of political, but they won't. So, and I use MindLab machines. So I thought, well, if Garrett would sponsor me or let me, give me machines, I would do a bunch of videos using the Garrett stuff rather than than the MindLab stuff.
Yeah.
So I was talking to Wayne Peters, Nugget Brain, and he was telling me there's somebody that he knew there and told me to call. Rusty, I think was his name. So I called and talked to Rusty, and Rusty said, well, I'm just kind of blah, blah. You need to email. So I sent my stuff to somebody else, and I didn't hear nothing back.
Yeah. I'll put in a good word for you. I mean, I don't talk to them that much, but I do talk to the guy that you probably need to talk to. So, but I mean, they get a lot of people looking for sponsorships. So I think he gets kind of overwhelmed at times.
Oh, I'm sure.
But I mean, you're the kind of person I think that they would want. Not just a YouTuber with 20 subscribers.
20
wants a bunch of metal detectors.
Yeah, with my 20 subscribers that I have, and
yeah. Well, that's just it. They get a lot of that,
Oh, I bet you they do.
Yeah.
But I got a couple more than 20 anyway. So, but
I mean, you're out there. I mean, you're doing this. I mean, you're out there. So.
Well, yeah. So I got a prospecting club. I do monthly metal detecting hunts. I'm primed for that. I've used up machine and all of my gold hunting stuff, and perfect. Rocky Mountain, hello. Thomas, hello. Yeah, so this is your time to ask any questions that you want. Oh, so you didn't know a whole lot about the new machine coming out then, huh? You knew there's one coming out, but you don't know a lot about it.
Yeah, that's it. I guess it's called a Storm.
You know that now, huh?
Well, I know. I mean, it's crazy.
So now when you talk to them, you can say, hey, so this new machine, the Storm that you're working on, they'll say, how do you know that?
Yeah, well, you know what? I tell you what it is that I don't ask questions. It happens. I'm doing my own thing. I think if I was asking questions like, hey, what is it? What's it called? They'd tell me, but I just don't, they can do their thing and I'll do my thing. And eventually I'll get into it.
You don't know if it's VLF or PI though.
I'm assuming it's PLF. PLF.
A VLF?
VLF. Yeah.
Oh, probably.
Yeah.
No, Roland, it's the other way is why. I'll have to tell you all that one day as to why that is. But multi-frequency and waterproof, David said. Well, here's my thinking. I think I've used the Axiom, and it's like, I think nowadays people like simplicity. The Gold Monster, you turn it on and go. The 6000, you turn it on and go. There's really no knobs and stuff to play with. You get into the Axiom and some of these other machines. There's a lot of knobs, and so it's a great machine and probably a lot better. but because of them knobs, it confuses people, and they tend to stay away. And that's what I kind of did too.
Yeah.
And so I just stay with what I'm used to. But I would love to just use those machines and say, MindLab, kiss my ass, So
Yeah, but I think what the problem is that we're old, you and me, and we like the simple stuff. I'm the same way. I like it simple. But these new guys coming up, they want those knobs. They want all this, and they, if it has 100 settings, they're happy. Whereas I'm like you, I just want a nice simple thing, goes out there and it beeps. So I don't know what the storm's going to be like. I mean, it might have 1,000 settings for all I know, but I'm looking forward to it coming out though.
Well, I would love to see Garrett step up more. That Axiom, I think, is a game changer, especially because it discriminates, and that's something MindLab doesn't have on their PIs. So to have that is huge, but I think that Axiom could almost go to another level. So if they would improve on that and come out with the Axiom 2 or something like that, where they really, keep going, keep pushing MindLab. MindLab's dropping their machines like crazy. They're trying to, Garrett can really get into the market on this if they just keep going.
Yeah, well, it sounds like they're stepping up now, getting this new VLF coming out. Because they have a big, it's not, they don't just do gold hunting like you.
Right.
They do relics. I mean, that's relics and coins and stuff like that. I mean, that's a huge market for them. That we're looking forward to a new machine as well, though. So.
Oh, okay. So Buck says now. Buck says there's a 47-second promo on YouTube on the Storm. Came out yesterday.
Okay, I'll check it out.
Yeah, there you go. Daryl says, have you ever tried with the Polaroid pictures or other cameras like you and me play with? Oh, have you ever used Polaroids? There's books written about you use Polaroid cameras to see the aurora, treasures, to find treasures.
I've never heard such a thing. Now I know Polaroid. I mean, used them 40 years ago, but I have no idea what you're talking about.
Well, something to do with the Polaroid cameras. You know how I guess cameras nowadays, they see through the lens first or whatever, how they operate.
Polaroid or polarized?
Polaroid.
Like the old blink,
yeah, right, yeah. Those cameras did opposite way of the new cameras do. So,
really?
Even say talking to Pat Keen, Pat Keen.
Yep.
He talks about the treasures put off a gas, because they've been in the ground and certain, or they'll put off different colors. And I guess the Indians used to see these colors that they put off certain times of the day, these colors rise. Well, the Polaroid cameras will pick that stuff up.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that.
You see these. So I wonder if I got some handy here. Anyway, so that's his question, if you ever used any of them cameras.
Well, no, I haven't, but I definitely want to look into that, see what that's all about.
Well, see, there's supposedly treasures buried here. So let me see if so you see how how that's coming off of there?
Yeah.
And depending on the time of day, so then you keep taking them. So see, now it's putting off more gases.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So supposedly there's treasure right that area.
So where were those pictures taken?
Out here.
You sent me the GPS coordinates?
Yeah, I can
give you. You said there's treasure there.
Well, I think there's all types of treasures because there's petroglyphs all around this area.
Oh, okay.
And I found this. Daryl, he's out there. Daryl's a bigger treasure hunter than I am, but he kind of got me hunting in treasures. But so we're out there, and there's what we call the King's Chair. So it's a chair, and there's all these writings on it. And so I was looking at the writings and deciphering what they meant. And then I'd look in my book and compare them. So it was like, I saw one that says step down and one that said like a 5. So anyways, I found this hole, perfectly round hole. And it had a rock in front of it, and it went back about 4 feet. It was empty. So if that was a treasure vault, somebody else beat me to that.
Oh, wow. That's a cool story. You think there's something to it?
well, it was right below where the writings and everything were. And supposedly there's more around there too.
Yeah.
And
I wonder
anyway,
if you stuck your camera in there, your Polaroid, if it would like have a memory of what was there. You ever try that?
no. Daryl, humidity has a lot to do with it. 55% or better. Oh, well, you guys would got humidity back there, so that'd be good.
Yeah. Plenty of humidity back here.
No, there's books on that there out there. I don't know where my books are on there. There's not a lot of written about it, but it's the gas. It's the what do they call that, Daryl? They put up like an aurora, or whatever they call that. So it's, I think, like when the sun just goes down and the ground starts to cool off.
Yeah.
Then these things come up.
Oh, okay.
In the morning and the evenings.
Yeah. I never heard of that. It's something to look into, though.
There's a whole new video right there, buddy.
Yeah, exactly. You can show me how that works next time I come out.
Hey, we'll do that. I got some Polaroid cameras, so we'll just go shoot up the camera. Yeah. It's really hell on the film. The film's like $100 a roll for 5 film. No, it's not that bad. But
I actually have a camera still. I got one down in the barn, but
it's them old flares. That's what they're called, flares. Okay.
Flares. Okay, sure.
They put up a flare. It's the old SX70 or whatever it is cameras. The little pop-up cameras.
Yeah.
Things, Polaroid.
Yeah, I have one of those.
Yeah, well, then bring that out with you, because that's what we use. And we'll go hey, it's a whole nother opportunity.
Yeah, I like it. Yeah, another video, like you said.
Yeah. Okay, so should I? Oh, you know what I got to do before I give this away? Can you hang with us for a moment?
Oh, yeah, no doubt.
I play a commercial. Okay, I got to pay my bill here.
Yeah.
If you had to run away for a minute. Okay, folks, hold on. We'll be right back.
ICMJ, the International California Mining Journal, was first published in 1931, 93 years old this year. Since our first issue, our goal has remained the same, and that is to provide miners with a voice, a marketplace for their goods and services, and to offer expert advice and tips from our knowledgeable writers, miners, geologists, all in the field. We still offer our 12 and 24-month print subscriptions, but keeping up with the times and with our reader requests, the digital online subscription option allows for a simple and gorgeous reading experience using your preferred technology, your phone, your tablet, or computer. Sign up for our print, online, or both print and online at www.icmj.com or call us at 831-479-1500. For our advertising services, both display advertising and classifieds, select the miners market section or call us. Happy prospecting.
Happy prospecting. Mining Journal. If you don't get the Mining Journal, you got to get the Mining Journal. This last month, no, not last month. There was a month before month. I think this is this one. Maybe it's not this one here. I thought this was a cool one. Maybe I'm wrong. Oh. Oh. Anyways.
Most awesome.
All right. We got an update here. Josh says the new Garrett is called the Vortex.
Oh. What happened to the storm?
Yeah. What happened to the storm? Good thing you didn't tell him. I heard you coming up with the storm. They say the storm.
Vortex better, yeah.
Yeah, the Vortex. The new Vortex. I like the Equinox 800, 900. That's funny because I have the Manticore, the 900, the 800, the 6000 Vortex series. Oh. Ooh. Vortex series. Okay. Should I give one of these away? Should I give this away?
I think you should.
Look at that.
Awesome.
Okay, I was going to ask you, what's the Aqua Chiger song?
It's a song that a fan wrote and produced for me that runs at the end of my videos. So at the end of the videos, like usually I show pictures of the relics and stuff I'm finding or things that I see. And I run that song during that.
Oh,
Pretty much all my videos at the very end.
Hold your breath.
Yeah, hold your breath. I said that once and everybody just like picked up on it, especially little kids. They love it. So just before I go underwater, I say, hold your breath.
Oh, okay. So it's one of a kind. It's the only one there is. You can have yourself a famous Aqua Chiger tumbler. The only one. Look at that. It comes with the lid. It even comes with
an adult beverage?
No, but it has a straw with it and a cleaning brush. Oh, see, it comes with a metal straw and a cleaning brush. Anyway, so and it'll be in a box just like that to go out to some lucky person. Oh, look what other I've been busy doing. Making hats.
Nice.
Cool looking hats, huh? I even got them in camouflage now.
You're a busy man.
Hey, you know what I do all day long. Okay. I'm going to give away this cup, this mug, this tumbler in the chat room. The first one. Now, here's the question. So I got to try to make it a little harder. You're going to have to can you see the chat on the side?
Who, me?
Yeah.
No.
You don't see where it says chat?
I see something. Oh, there you go.
Do you see
Well,
where
your name just came up?
Do you see where it says private chat?
Yep.
I just sent you a message on private chat. Can you see it?
I see your name in 6 hours.
Okay. Okay, well, we won't use that question then.
What's wrong with the chig? There you go. That's a good question.
How long did he say he stayed in the water? Well, okay.
Oh. Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so we won't
I'm not very bright.
So I won't use that question. Man. Okay.
That's terrible.
See, Daryl says I'm a subscriber to Height and have been for quite a while. Daryl's a subscriber to the Chigger.
Most excellent. Thank you.
Well, Chigger's only got, what are you up to, like a couple million now?
Just a little over 1 million.
Over 1 million?
Yeah, on YouTube.
That's why you're so important, you know.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Now I got to think of another question, man.
Sorry about that.
I thought that was a good question too.
Yeah.
Okay, this will be.
Why did you tell me the answer? I don't understand.
Well, I wanted to verify that was the right answer.
Oh, okay.
I was getting to that. If you could see that, is that the right answer?
Oh.
Because
but you didn't say that.
Well, yeah. I got to be quicker. Let's see. I've got to think of another. Another question there. Let's see. Oh man. I could. Okay, let's do this way. What type of dog does Aqua Chiger have?
I know. That's a good question.
First one in the chat room. You can tell me if they're right or not.
Mm-hmm.
First one in the chat room. What kind of dog does Aqua Chiger have? He mentioned it a little bit ago. What kind of dog did he have? Okay, so we got a winner, I believe. Josh says Corgi.
Yeah.
Paul says Spaniard. Josh is correct.
Yes.
Switzerland Mix Herb said, you guys stop guessing. Paul was smart. Josh. Josh got it. Congratulations, Josh. You get the one and only Chiger. So, Josh, just send me your PM me or whatever your shipping address. I know I got it somewhere, but I don't want to go dig it out, so just send it to me. Josh was, man, that must have been a tougher one too. Hey, all right. I thought the 6-hour one was going to be good. but that one worked out pretty good too.
Yeah. Well, now I know how this works, so next time will be better.
I was going to say what state is he from, but I couldn't think of what.
Yeah, that would have worked.
Yeah. Well, you know, I have to make them a little bit harder where not everybody's going to, you know, 20 million, you know, like guess a number from 1 to 10.
Right.
You know, that's always a good one because guess a number from 1 to 100. So then I get all of the, what do you call them? The strikes, you know, where then YouTube says, man, that guy's getting a lot of hits.
That's perfect.
Yeah. You know, it's funny that sometimes you post a video, except yours, you know, yours are different, but sometimes post a video and they'll have like only 10 watchers. Other times they'll have 50 watchers, you know, and it's just like, you can't figure them out. That algorithm of YouTube is just so weird to figure out.
Yeah, if you ever do, let me know.
Yeah. Well,
I have no idea either.
yeah. Well, the people like you know, that's just so, anyway, but it don't matter once you reach a certain point.
Oh no, you're still gonna have to get the views.
Yeah. But what I've learned is them girls in bikinis on the beaches, man.
Oh yeah.
I'm looking for somebody to be. Oh, what kind of cat?
It's a 3-legged cat.
Oh, 3-legged cat.
Oh yeah.
Looks like a little. What do they call that cat?
Well, her name is Nummy. She's my kitty.
A 3-legged cat. How come it's 3-legged?
Well, my wife's a veterinarian, and when she got it at their animal hospital, his leg was broken. And she tried to save it, but it just didn't work, so she had to cut the leg off. So that's how it got 3 legs.
So the cat's got 3 legs. It's blind in one eye. It's missing half its foot. Its tail's gone, and it goes by the name of Lucky.
Exactly. I knew where that was going.
Yeah, I know you did. That you knew.
Right.
All right. Only 12. Okay. All right, Josh. Hey, congratulations, man. All right. Anybody got any questions for Chig? I see it's starting to get a little darker there in the background. There.
I'm watching it too.
Have you had dinner yet?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you're all right on dinner?
Yeah, all right on dinner.
Okay, so I don't have to say. There's some other guys that live up there in your neck of the wood. They come on the show once in a while. Pete and Joe. They have some big. He's a big Civil War guy. His whole basement is full of rifles and Civil War stuff, and
yeah.
And they go around and give talks at the different clubs and stuff like that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not sure who that is. I probably know him, to be honest with you.
I think they're somewhere in Upper New Jersey, I think.
Okay.
I think is where it is. Somewhere, Pete and Joe. Anyway, that's.
Yeah.
Anyway, so they always say, yeah, come on out. We'll hunt Civil War. And you know Heath.
Yeah, yeah.
And same thing. Heath, when we did a boot camp back there in Georgia one time, and Heath was one of the people we used, and he came out and talked, and he said, yeah, come on over and hunt some silver, whatever. And I never did. And so I think, one day I just got to make that trip back there, and all these people just, hunt and do all that type of stuff. And
yep. Don't come in the summer. Come in the fall.
No.
Fall, winter, or early spring.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what's a boot camp?
Oh, it's Prospectors Boot Camp. Teach people about prospecting.
Oh, okay. All right.
That's right, because you got Chig's Army, huh?
Yeah, that's right. Chig's Army.
Well, so what's that about?
I don't know. At some point, someone said, something was going on, and they say, "We're Chig's Army." One of my fans, and that just started. And
because you got caps that say.
Yeah. I got
Yeah.
Yeah. It says Chig's Army. It's a green, army type cap. Yeah. I used to sell them, but I haven't in a long time. I probably should again.
You should.
People have been asking for them, but it's a hassle. You got to Got to order them. You got to.
Well, hey, I can make them for you.
Yeah. Well, it's got to be a certain cap. That's the problem. They're pretty hard to find.
Well, I have a wholesaler on caps.
Yeah.
So, and then we just do the patches, see, and we make.
Yeah, no, it's got to be embroidered.
Oh, the embroidered.
Yeah, it's got to be a certain way.
Oh, yeah. See, the embroiders, you know, I did embroidery caps a few years ago, and I ran out of all them hats. So I went to order some more. They like more than doubled in price. I said, you know what? Screw that. So I went to the iron-on patches.
Yeah.
They're embroidered. They are embroidered, but they're just iron-on.
Yeah.
And they were less than half of what they were charging. Okay, Gerald said, I see him with his buddy, Me Miner, another guy. I said, right. Okay. So next time you get out here, then, hey, I got a campground, so you can stay right here.
Where's here?
I'm actually in Siloam, Vicksburg area.
Oh, okay, yeah. I'll stop by.
I'm between Quartzsite and Wickenburg, right there on the highway.
Okay, yeah, perfect.
And we got Baus, which is I was going to say Hitler.
No, actually, I did a trip to Baus this past fall. I went out there and did a video or two.
I know you did.
Out there, yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say, and that's where
That's a cool area.
You.
Yeah, I know. I didn't realize you were right there, so I go through there all the time. Next time I'm out, I'll stop in and say, hey.
Well, that's what I say. You can just camp right here, and then we've got the whole desert to take off and go play it.
Nice. I like that. Definitely take you up on it.
Yeah. Steve, you're never late, buddy. So, yeah, so one day when you get out here, we'll go play.
Yep, sounds good.
All right, guys. You guys got any questions for old Chiger? Now's your last chance to do that.
Kind of light on the questions there, guys and gals. Well, I'm a relic hunter. You know, I'm not a gold guy, so it's a little. You know, we're close, but not exactly there.
Hey,
you know?
but what does the thing say? It says gold fever and treasure hunting.
Yeah.
So we're not just about gold; we're also about treasure hunting.
Where do you think your percentage is? Gold versus guys that are looking for treasure. Or does everyone look for treasure? Maybe.
I'd almost like to find treasures than I would gold, because gold is shit, who cares about gold? Gold's just a commodity, you know. But them treasures, those are. I keep my treasures. I don't keep my gold, but I keep my treasures.
Yeah.
And I went up to Upper UP years ago. A guy invited me up there, and I hunted those copper artifacts, Indian artifacts. I really enjoyed that. Is that the three-legged one, or is that another one?
That's a new one. It's a kitten. We have 12 kittens.
Oh my God! No wonder you
12 of them this size.
No wonder you got to work so much just to food.
Yeah, no, they're foster kittens. They'll get adopted out. We're just fostering them.
Oh, so Buck says, "What's the best thing you've ever found?"
My wife.
I asked you that last time, and you said the same thing.
Yeah.
Besides that.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, I found a whole bunch of coins one time in the river. It's a spill of coins, like 230, like big Spanish dollars from 1700s. That's probably my best find. It was like a giant bag of gold coins. It was awesome. Or really? Silver coins. I'm sorry.
Oh man,
but big ones. You know.
Wow. You still got them?
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
No wonder you're famous.
Yeah, that's probably the find that most people know me for. You know, I got a couple videos.
Oh, that would be awesome.
Yeah.
So let's see. David says, "How can you tell if a cannonball may be dangerous?"
Well, I mean, there's two different kinds. There's a solid one, and then there's one that would have a fuse. So solid one, if you look at it, it'll be perfectly smooth all the way around. If it's one with a fuse, it'll be smooth except for one area where there'll be either something sticking up or there'll be a circle in it. So that's how you tell. If you look at it, it's perfectly smooth all the way around, all sides, it's solid. And they're not dangerous at all.
Solid or powder field?
Yeah. And powder field would always have a fuse hole somewhere. could be a wood fuse, could be a pewter fuse, could be a brass fuse, but it'd always be a fuse.
What if it's been detonated or went off?
Well, then it might be in pieces.
Oh, okay.
But
Oh,
I mean, just because it has a fuse hole doesn't mean it's dangerous, because some of them did. The fuses came out of them, so you just have a hollow shell.
I've never seen a cannonball. I could imagine.
I got a few.
Just
I got a
firing
few.
a cannon.
Yeah. I got at least a few hundred of them down there.
Really?
Oh yeah, that I found. I only collect what I find. So.
Wow.
Yeah.
So one day you need to have it on your cell phone where you can just walk around and show us the tour of all your museum pieces.
Yeah, I've done like little peeks of it and whatnot, but I've never really done the tour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this
Maybe
is,
one day.
Let's see what Mark say. I hunt for coins and relics with my Garrett Ace 400 here in Missouri. Lovely.
Oh, nice.
Danny, two great adventures, two great American legends online. Jack and Bo. Oh, man.
That's so nice.
Oh, Danny, let me just throw that all up there for everybody to see that. Yeah, I just bask in the limelight of both,
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah. So, all right. Anybody got any questions before we let? Because it's starting to get dark out.
I'm watching. I can see it behind me.
It's starting to get pretty back there.
Yeah.
You're in like the forest. You got nice green trees and.
Yeah, cedar trees. A lot of cedar trees around.
I know back in those days, since that was old colonial and clear back, stuff that went on. Do you have you ever hunted in, like old homesteads and find where people, because they buried their money back then, You ever metal detect just in your backyard and all around them areas and that?
Yeah, I mean, it's one of the places I search a lot are old homesteads that are completely gone. There'd be nothing left of it. Maybe in the field, you might see an oyster shell or a piece of brick. And the old ones usually have coins, the large cents and stuff. Typical house might have a dozen of them, scattered in the fields. But yeah, I do that all the time. I really like looking for the colonial stuff. And as far as where I live right here, this is actually part of a Confederate line after Gettysburg. So I have found stuff in the general neighborhood right here, but not like in my yard. Although there's a lot of stuff in there now that I've dropped. Every time a friend comes over, they'll look at my gravel driveway and they'll pick up bullets and stuff that fall out of my truck. Civil War bullets, coins.
Well, see, that would be fun to do too. So
Yeah.
one day when I get back there, we'll do all of that. And when you get out here, we'll go look for some patent stuff, the treasures.
I want to look for gold.
And gold.
Yeah, because that's something we don't really have around here. So.
Okay. I know we'll go up to Meadview to do that.
Yeah, that sounds good.
That's where I found my best gold at.
Yeah.
And there's some spots out here that we have found, like really shiny gold there. Brad pulled over a pound of gold off of this one claim up there. Easily he's pulled off a pound of gold.
Nice.
Daryl says he saw that one about the Spanish coins. Great find. I found an old Spanish cannonball in 1750s here out by my new mine. Really?
Nice.
Out here, Daryl? Chris B, have either of you used a Mine Lab Equinox 900 for gold nuggets? I have one, but no luck so far.
I never have.
All I can tell you, you want to use a smaller coral, and a gold's going to be clear. At least on the 800, gold's going to be way down there, like a number 2 or something like that on your VDI screen, because it's very, what do they call that, dense, or so it's clear down there. So you'll want, and I haven't really played with the 900 that much. 900 just, I think, has more numbers on it. But if it's the same thing, then gold's going to be way down there. Let's see. Old churches are great areas too. Yes. Okay. Wow, Daryl. I have to go out there and play then. I still got to go dry wash out in that area too. Play around. So anyways, okay, anybody's got any more questions? Now's your chance. Chris B.
Yeah,
thank
I've only done this like once in the past 2 years.
you. Well, you're always good to come on,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
Because if it's not you, then I'd just be sitting here saying, well, today, folks, and they give me all these questions that I got to say. So I have my phone right here, and they'll say, what's the best detector? And what's the best detector? Siri, what's the best detector?
All
And
right.
then we'll say, Garrett.
The Garrett
Garrett's
Storm.
the best detector. Yeah. There you go. All right. Well, we'll let you. It was from a deck gun. Oh, whatever that is.
Yeah, it's a small cannon.
Oh, well, I have a potato launcher. Is that kind of like the same thing?
Pretty much.
I do a lot of relic hunting up here in Maine and have learned a lot about what I find from his videos. Thank you.
Oh,
We
nice.
better throw
Thanks.
that up. There's a big compliment for you. We better throw that up there for you too. There.
Yeah, no, appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, I
Yeah.
found some Civil War stuff up in Maine, which is a long way from here. It's like 10 hours north. I mean, there's no Civil War activity up there except, a few forts and training grounds and stuff.
Oh, and this hot lady here says, Patty's Adventure says, great show, guys. Thank you. Hey, all right.
Most excellent. Thank you.
The one you find gold with. Okay. Thanks. Anyways, okay. All right, guys. Nobody's got any more questions? All right, Bo. We'll let you go ahead, man.
Well, it was a pleasure talking with you again.
Had you for an hour here, so we appreciate
good.
you. We appreciate you coming in and hanging with us.
Yep. Well, the
Stay- stay
chickens are
cut-
headed to the roost now, so it's my turn.
Yeah,
to-
it's starting to get a little darker out there. Hey, that's funny because the sun is still up here, so
Yeah.
but it's not 7 o'clock yet, so we got another hour of sunlight. So
Nice.
thank you for your time, Josh says, Mr. Aqua Chiger.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for being here with us.
All right. Hey, we appreciate it, man. You guys take care. And hey, hook up when you get out here, buddy.
Will do, for sure.
All righty.
Thanks so much.
See you. Bye-bye.
Yeah, good night.
All right. Yes, there. Okay. Since he was only here for the hour, I put off my, what do you call this stuff to do? Let's see what is today. It's only 202 days left till the end of the year. Today is National Peanut Butter Day. Oh, National Peanut Butter Cookie Day. It's National Beef Jerky Day. It's National Loving Day. It's National Red Rose Day. I think there's a little thing there, National Love. Oh, that's pretty good. Peanut butter, beef jerky, Loving Day, and Red Rose Day. A little bit about everything. What happened on this day? 1981. Oh, movies Indiana Jones, Raiders of the Lost Ark was released in theaters. Birthday, just dead people that I knew. George W. Bush, U.S. President, 1924 to 2018. Richard Sherman, he was a songwriter, 1928 to 2024. The wheel is full, so we will spin tomorrow night right here. All you guys to give away a bunch of prizes tomorrow. You guys heard about I had to send my detector in for 6,000 because, if you've seen any videos, it just drives me insane. The detector wouldn't ever shut up. It's like it's always finding a target. So I sent it in finally, and they did tell me that it did have some problems. They did a modification on it, and they're sending it back out to me. So when I get it this week, I'm heading back to Meadview to go hunt some of my nuggets patches that I've hunted out to see if this detector will work any better. Let's see. That's my plans. I'm going back to Meadview. You guys can all visit on the YouTube. Yeah, see, I got new hats. I even got camouflaged ones. Ooh, look at that. Cool ones, huh? And I got the regular ones too. Like the regular ones and good old black ones. Oh, and I got something new. Look at this. Look at these. Panning sand. Woo! Jay Bolfer, what's happening, Mr. J? Anyways, guys, that's what's happening here. You can go check out YouTube channel, Gold Fever Adventures. That's where you guys all are right now. Facebook page. Got your own personal Facebook page. If you guys are not hooked up there on friends or following on the Facebook page, you guys can go do that on my private page. And then on Facebook too is also Gold Fever Adventures on that too. But anyway, so all the subscribers and the Patreon outing will be up there at Meadview at the Gold Basin area on the claim we got out there. We'll look for meteorites and gold. That's going to be, I think, mid-November. I think it was November 15th. You guys will get, your Patreon people will all get another email with that. Everybody shows up, will get a prize, all that type of stuff. But anyways, that's all I've got, guys. Unless you guys got anything you want to yak about, that's all I have. Aqua Chiger, you know, he said he could only hang with us for an hour because, like I said, there's 3 hours difference for them back there. So we had him for the hour, so I had to take advantage of that for the hour that he was here. So anyways, so that's it, folks, on my neck of the woods. So we will call it a heyday for now. And it's 110 here last time I looked. It's so hot here right now, it doesn't even show me anymore. It's just like my temperature thing just fell over, melted. So that's how hot it is. So anyways, you guys all take care. Have a fantastic day, fantastic week. Stay out of trouble. Get out there, find some adventures, create your own. Thanks for hanging with us, guys. Appreciate all you guys. So until our paths cross again, thanks for watching, everyone.